hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
What's up? What's going on? What's happening? Episode 178, what's going on? It's Kons motherfucking podcast, you know what it is. This your first time in, welcome in, you know what I'm saying? Here on this podcast, you know what I mean? This is where we do updates, daily news, updates and shit like that. Shit that's going on, shit all around the world, hip-hop news, artist news, music news, all kind of news and updates, breaking news, all kind of shit we talk about on this motherfucking podcast, you know what I'm saying? Everything is covered, it's a one-stop shop, you know what I mean? If this your first time in, it's a brief introduction, Kons podcast, you know what I mean? So every so often I'll do an episode where, you know what I mean, you might not see no notes, so I'll do some TikToks, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll write up an episode about some shit I feel about what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Different little things, you know what I'm saying? So if this your first time, welcome in. If this ain't your first time, you already know what it is. Episode 178, you know what I'm saying? You see I don't got no notebook. I don't got my notes today, you know what I mean? So today, gonna be looking at some TikToks, you know what I'm saying? Today, we're gonna be looking at some TikToks surrounding UFOs and shit. Antarctica, I got one I'm gonna show. I got one for the last one where he's talking about manifesting a whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Shit that you know, shit that's very cognitive, shit that's gonna make you think about shit, gonna plant some seeds, you know what I'm saying, like I like to do on this channel, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, episode 178, welcome in, you know what I mean? Today is one of them days, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like doing this shit at all, not one bit, you know what I'm saying? I even said, I'm just gonna call it a mental day, not even gonna fuck with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause man, like I said before, you know what I'm saying, when there's bad shit going on and my kids end up fucking up on top of that, it just kind of be defeating me, you feel me? So yeah, youngest got sent home from school today doing dumb shit after school, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit be throwing me in bad mental spots, you feel me? It makes me question myself as a parent and all kind of shit, you know what I mean? So that shit be, you know what I'm saying? That shit definitely was driving my mental into the fucking ground, you know what I mean? But I said, what easier way to do this show is to look at some TikToks. You feel me? So that way, you know what I'm saying? I won't be sitting in front of the camera 30 fucking minutes. You know what I mean? You might catch my mind wandering or some shit like that. So we're going to have some TikToks to look at to cover all that shit up type shit. But yeah, so let's get into it. You know what I mean? I didn't even have no order. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this was on the whim. I wasn't even going to do this shit today. I just looked at some TikToks and downloaded about 40 of these motherfuckers. You feel me? And I'm going to pick through about 8 or 9 as we go through this shit, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking at shit, like, oh, that shit dope. Oh, man, look at that. Let me download that. Oh, look at this shit. This shit look real, or is it not? Let me download that one. Oh, look at this one. Look at that shit floating in the sky. What is that? Let me download that. So it was just a bunch of shit like that going on. I'm talking for about 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? I even turned on Avengers, ate something, went to sleep, took a nap. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers started watching me. You feel me? So, but all that, and here we are. You know what I mean? Here we are. You know what I'm saying? 3:46 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. Hell of a day for a motherfucking Wednesday with all the shit that took place before right now. So, let's jump into it. You know what I'm saying? Let me choose the first one real quick. Some of these recent ones I just downloaded is gonna make it. The ones I downloaded earlier probably not gonna make it. So this one right here is talking about like a meteor that came down and broke apart, and then the pieces of the meteor start motherfucking floating. You know what I'm saying? This from the homie It's Weird Time. Big dude with the beard, with the red beard. We all seen it before. You know what I'm saying? He be on a lot of people that watch these TikToks for their content. He shows up a lot. Once you see him, you'll probably recognize him if you're somebody that watch these spooky TikToks that'll shock you, or you know what I mean? TikToks that blew my mind. You feel me? He be featured in one of them motherfucking episodes that these motherfuckers be doing, you know what I'm saying? So here go the first one, you know what I mean? Check it out. Meteor that broke up, but then it started floating. Check it out.
This meteor broke apart and started floating. This is insane.
Look at that shit, dog! Hurry, come! Holy shit, dog, it's a fucking meteor! It's a fucking meteor, dog! Holy shit, where'd it go?
Meteors don't do this.
Oh my god!
You just gave me a heart
Oh
attack,
my
dude.
god, that was fucking sick!
Meteors do not do this. Watch this.
Dog, that's aliens. That's alien.
Yep.
That's aliens coming to the fucking... Tyler.
These friendly medias do that, man.
What? Tyler.
What is that?
Tyler. What the fuck is Tyler? What the fuck is going on?
They're
going sideways. They're going sideways. They ain't even following no more.
Look at this, they're just flying.
Hey, look at this green dot on my camera, Tyler. Look at the green dot. What the fuck? Look at the green dot. I see it. Tyler, what the fuck is going on? They're standing there. They're hovering there. Look, they're red. They're red. They're red. They're red. They're red.
This is good evidence for something beyond this earth.
I got that
Those
shit on
ain't
video.
meteors, bro. Look,
No.
that one's flying sideways.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Tyler.
They're like in some kind of formation, maybe?
Holy shit. What is going on right now?
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're zigzagging.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck
If you
is
can
going
give in
on
the
right
comments
now?
and explain
That
this,
is a meteor. Sabrina, get your ass over here. That is a fucking...
I don't think anybody can.
Get here.
Get over here.
Get here.
Oh my god.
I don't think anyone can explain this, and if you can, you deserve $1 million. Stay
You
weird.
saying, you know what I'm saying? That was the meteor came down and shit broke up and all the pieces started floating around. You can hear the people in the background, dog. What is that? That's alien. That's alien, dog. That's definitely alien. You know what I mean? So people was shocked and shit looking at that shit. I thought that shit was kind of dope. So this next one is talking about, you know what I'm saying, the firmament. You know what I mean? We all done heard that word before. I don't know if we have, or if you haven't, you heard it right here, first time on Kons podcast. So a firmament is something that a few people, you know what I mean, believe that we are in a dome type structure. You know what I'm saying? We're in a dome type structure, you know what I mean? And apparently you can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go up to space. These people don't believe we ever been to space because we in this fucking dome that's covering over the shit. Also, they touched on whether they think the earth is like flat or not. You know what I mean? They said it's like a oblong, bladed type shape thing, like a pear type shape thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. But check it out, though. They're going to talk about it in this video. Check it
Look
out.
at their rockets. This is how they claim they get into outer space, is these rockets. Their rockets never go straight up. Every single rocket launch from a government space agency, you'll notice, follows a parabolic curve. It goes up, it reaches a peak, but what they do is as the rocket starts coming back down, they make sure that it goes down over the ocean, out of the way of any curious observers. Anyone can see it coming back down to Earth, asks, hey, how come the rocket's not going up anymore? Well, it's going around the curvature of the Earth, is what they tell us. So every single rocket, the reason that it follows a parabolic curve, they say, is because it's going around the curvature of the Earth. The real reason is they can't get up any higher than that.
I'm trying to tell you. The only thing that's been to space is your imagination.
They tell us that the Earth is a sphere. They show us pictures of a sphere, of a circle. It's a perfect circle. And then they come out and they say, well, it's actually an oblate spheroid. Oh, what's that? Well, it's a sphere that's flattened at both poles, so it's more of an oval shape. It actually bulges out south of the equator, as well as being flattened at the poles. So it's more pear-shaped.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than oblate. A little chubbier. Yeah. Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
So now it's pear-shaped. So why are all of these official NASA photos and videos showing perfect spheres when it's actually an oblate spheroid or a pear-shaped spheroid? They can't get their story straight. And the reason they keep changing it is that to fit the model, they have to change the shape of the Earth. South of the equator is larger than north of the equator because lines of longitude that just extend outwards, they don't contract back. So they concede that in their pear model. They say, well, the side bulges out south of the equator. It's bigger south of the equator. Yeah, it is, because it's flat. But instead of admitting that, they just, make tweaks to their model as time goes on. They say that the ball Earth tilts back 23.5 degrees. That's another tweak they made because we can see Polaris, which is right over the North Pole, from 23.5 degrees south latitude. Shouldn't be able to see that on a ball. So they just tilt the Earth back and then okay, now you can see it. And so they come up with explanations in reverse like this. Damage control, reverse engineered explanations.
Yeah, as you seen, you know what I'm saying, they was talking about the firmament. You know what I mean? Talking about the Fermi, seen Neil Armstrong in there talking about whether the Earth is type of shape, not necessarily flat, but kind of long and round like a pancake type thing. You know, it's like a thick pancake. You feel me? Is what the theory that they were talking about. And they also touched on the firmament in that shit, talking about the firmament. But yeah, this next one, some dude named Jeff Wiles in Arizona. He filmed this shit in May 24th of 2003. A weird object in the sky definitely looked like a UFO to me. You know what I mean? What y'all think? Check it out.
Oh my god. Right when I hit record, at that second, the object was passing straight over the top of my house. And what I got on tape was a disc-shaped object turned on its side with the dome this way, the bottom part this way as it flies over my house. It suddenly does a U-turn and then jumped about 1.5 miles in like a matter of a half a second to where I couldn't even see it anymore. So I started scanning the sky for it. Finally, about 1.5 minutes later, I caught it again. And this time, when I zoomed into the object, it was a lot further away. But it seems that it was still on its side. People need to know and realize that this is a structured, domed, metallic machine that is running under its own type of propulsion system. It's running under something that we can...
So as you seen, you know what I'm saying, a UFO came and went by that building, you know what I'm saying, they came back, you know what I'm saying, and it looked like it was some candid recording. That's exactly what I be talking about, you know what I mean? I fuck with them candid recordings, you know what I'm saying? So this shit literally looked like it was something candid. Definitely looked like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't really the focus, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely seen it and focused on it, you know what I mean? And you seen it. What y'all think? Y'all think that shit was real? Or y'all think that shit was fake? You know what I'm saying? Another thing about these videos is that they be old, you know what I mean? This is 2003. So the type of all this AI shit and all that AI tech and all that shit wasn't really around 2003. So a lot of the old videos is way more credible than the 2024-25 video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this next one is this weird time again. You know what I'm saying? The homie with the red beard. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see the red hair shit, I think of you feel me, that South Park episode, man. Damn, I can't think of what they were saying, but it was funny. That was making it out like some type of disease, man. People that had red hair and shit. Shit was, you know, if you know South Park, you know they real controversial with it, and that shit was fucking funny. I can't think of the name they were saying. They were calling them, but it was something, and that shit was hilarious. It stood out in my mind. But yeah, this next one though, let's talk about Antarctica. Apparently, some people had leaked some photos inside Antarctica. Now, when we talk about photos inside Antarctica, I don't know if these are for real or not, because we know, maybe, or if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, I'm very aware that Antarctica is very closed off to the public. You can only go to Antarctica if you are working within the government, got a government agency that you work for, you're some type of scientist, you're some type of teacher, teaching a science class, whatever the case may be, you gotta have a reason to go there. It ain't no just touring or passing through that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got some type of clearance, you know what I mean? Another thing, if you don't know about Antarctica, all nations have a military base or some type of facility there in Antarctica doing some type of research on whatever they're doing research on. It's all secretive and shrouded in a bunch of secrets, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. So this next one is supposed to be footage, photos leaked from inside Antarctica. You know what I mean? We all know about the ice wall, and there's holes in the ice wall where you can go through and get through it and get on the other side. All kind of conspiracies and shit that, you know what I mean, the average person will probably never see unless we take extreme measures and get a plane and fly out there and see for our motherfucking self, you know what I'm saying? But half of us, more than half of us on this planet is not capable or don't have the means to do such things, you feel me? So these footage is supposed to be leaked from inside Antarctica. Check it out.
Someone actually got pictures from inside Antarctica. It's like we're looking at some kind of underground tunnel. Another underground base, what it looks like. An entrance for aircraft and vehicles. Monoliths. Possibly a UFO. That's what it looks like. Another underground tunnel. An entrance to another tunnel. Possibly a UFO or some kind of dome. Ancient structures is what I would have to guess. Another monolith. That I'm not sure. More ancient structures. question is, were there people in Antarctica before we got there?
So as you say, you know what I'm saying, that was supposed to be footages and photos and shit from inside Antarctica. You seeing a bunch of underground tunnels and, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of underground shit and a bunch of faces on the wall and shit. I don't know if that shit for real or not, man. Like I said, with AI, it's a whole lot that could be happening out here physically and visually, you know what I'm saying, with these motherfucking videos and pictures and shit like that could look very, very motherfucking convincingly real. You know what I mean? So I don't know. These shits look real though. You know what I mean? To me, in my personal opinion, these look real, but like I said, you never know. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? So this next one is Biden's security advisor just said, you feel me, it looks like you see the little White House symbol behind him and shit. This is a news coverage from, look like skynews.com. So he live on TV and he said, son, he's talking about if you don't see me after today, and you know what I mean, talking about unless this event happens in the next few coming days or weeks, whatever he said, then you'll probably see me again. But this nigga is speaking on some real cryptic, like in time, like I'm not gonna be here type shit. I don't know. This shit was weird as fuck to me, so I threw it in here. Check it out.
Say one last word, which is, I hope this is my last time at this podium, at least for a little while. I don't mean that in a negative sense. I mean, the only thing that would bring me back is an unexpected event in the next few days, which, as you all know, is totally possible given everything you've seen over the course of the past years. But if it is, in fact, my last time before you, I just want to say thank you for what you guys do every day. Thank you for putting up with me.
So as you saying, you know what I'm saying, he said he hoped that this is his last time at the podium unless some unexpected events. You know what I mean? I don't know what this dude was talking about. He clearly was talking about something that only he knows, and he definitely knows something. You feel me? The crowd didn't even know how to react to that shit, as you heard. They was laughing. It was like a few people laughing, but it's definitely a crowd full of more than just a few motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So people didn't know how to take that shit for show. Definitely what he's saying, I don't know what he mean. You know what I'm saying? By it, that's gonna be his last time up there. I don't know. In unexpected events in the future, I don't know. This nigga was speaking real cryptic. You know what I'm saying? Real cryptic. You feel me? So this next one is, you know what I'm saying? It's like a nest of aliens, UFOs. I can't tell what it is. This one, I'll say, is definitely some artificial intelligence shit going on. This shit don't seem real to me. I don't know. It's different. And it's too open. And it wasn't a lot of sightings or shit, or same videos coming up with the same shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This shit looks, some stuff, you know what I mean, that you see, it just looks kind of like too much going on. You know what I mean? It's not just, it looks, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? This the video though, you know what I mean? Big ass thing in the sky and shit. Look like something burning on the bottom of it. It looks like a lot of flying objects is formed into this cloud thing. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Check this shit out though.
This is real life, real time. This is what I'm looking at right now that's in the sky. Don't know what it is. Came out of nowhere really. But this shit is so real. Excuse my language, but this is the real deal. I said I wasn't gonna believe it till I seen it, and here it is. It's huge, you guys. I'm so far away from this thing, and that thing is still huge. Oh my gosh. They not lying. It is going slow, and it's just hovering. This is the real deal. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I know y'all really can't see, but that right there that's in that sky is right there in that sky. Don't slow the
You know what I'm saying? That shit was just hovering in the sky. A whole bunch of, look like, you know what I'm saying, if you could imagine like a bunch of ants, you know what I mean, coming together, forming a big ass ball. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what it looked like. You know what I mean? Because we don't know about ants. You know what I'm saying? Worker ants. They will form bridges, boats, anything the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Working together to get the job done. You feel me? So ants is very unique insects, you know what I'm saying, as far as workers, they will make shit happen to get whatever they need to get to their motherfucking queen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this shit looked like to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Y'all be the judge. So this next one was caught on the highway, on the side of the highway. People was driving down the road and seeing these mysterious lights off in the side and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit definitely legit. This ain't nothing planned. You know what I mean? This is the type of shit I like. You know what I'm saying? It's a real quick video because they driving down the road, you know what I'm saying, on the freeway. So it's like a flyby, but you clearly see these lights and shit. It could be an airport. You know what I'm saying? You pass over airport, you're going to see a lot of like lights and shit flying, you know what I'm saying, low to the ground or whatnot. But now, this shit definitely look UFO-ish. Check it out.
Or is that a plane? That one is a plane, though. That you can see is clearly a fucking plane flying. Like
Look at that very top one. Look at how bright that is.
Yeah. Motherfucker's got the brights on.
So as you see, you know what I'm saying, they driving down the road, you know what I mean, and you see them lights, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. You know what I mean? We never know what the light in the sky could be. You know what I'm saying? It's too far for us to see. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a plane. But now you know the characteristics of a plane, though. And some of these lights definitely don't have characteristics of airplanes. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was something I thought was dope. This was in Hillsboro, Texas, as a matter of fact, on the road somewhere out there. And I seen in the comments, you know what I'm saying, in the comments of this video, a lot of people was talking about they seen the same shit on that same freeway, which makes it more credible. So this next one, this dude is filming these lights in the sky and shit, and they changing colors and all kind of shit, and it's just kind of hovering, you know what I mean? And you talk about how his neighbor's house is a big ass house, you feel me? And these lights pretty much are covering the top of the house type shit, so letting you know that it ain't nothing small, you know what I'm saying? Check it out.
My neighbors live in a massive house. That's a big home, guys. That's not the size of an SUV, that's the size of a small building. It's coming. I can't lie to you, I gotta walk back to my driveway just so I feel safe, dude. Something's going on. Look, it's like a hot dog shape. Look at it. Look at this thing. But look at it right now. Look how close it is to me now, guys. Look how close it is to me now. And how far away it was. I mean, it's right on me, guys. It's pulling right up on me. Look at it. Yeah, it's coming, guys. I mean, look at my neighbors live in a massive house. That's a big home, guys. That's not the size of an SUV. That's the size of a small building. How fucking beautiful is that? How fucking beautiful is that? Look at this. What is it, guys? What do you think it is?
Motherfucking podcast.
It came right to me. I can hear it now, guys.
Yeah. As you say, you know what I'm saying, it was just hovering over the house, you feel me? Changing colors and shit. I think that was like a drone. It looked like that could be a drone, you know what I'm saying, for sure. I think that was a drone, you know what I'm saying? It looked like it'd be a drone. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it was definitely there hovering over the house, though, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all think of that, you feel me? That might have been legit. I think it was definitely legit. Definitely wasn't nothing that I seen before in the sky, you know what I'm saying? So this next one is talking about, we found that egg, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a UFO, you know what I mean? The egg-shaped thing that we see the long cord hanging down from the helicopter, and the helicopter is placing it on the ground and shit like that. This is the news coverage and such, you know what I'm saying? In case you ain't seen it, this is it right here. Check it out.
Has independently obtained previously unseen video obtained from a secret UAP craft retrieval program. This extraordinary footage clearly shows an egg-shaped object dangling in a sling below the belly of a helicopter.
Let's slow this down to take a closer look. That's an egg-shaped UAP suspended from a 150-foot long line. We're told the craft is about 20 feet long. The egg suspended in a cradle. And look how careful the pilot is as they bring their precious cargo into land. Let's freeze frame here to look at one of the clearest images of a UAP ever taken. This is no blurry light in a distant sky. The source of the footage putting themselves at incredible risk to record this UAP retrieval. Look at how perfectly smooth the craft is. No markings at all, and no visible means of propulsion or way to see inside. Watch how it rolls, almost graceful as it hits the ground, despite being wrapped in the ropes and canvas from the cradle as it's dropped for pickup. The UAP's final destination still unknown.
So as you seen, I mean, that was the footage that they showed of the long cord from the helicopter placing that, what they call an egg-shaped UFO on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And I got something tied to that. I have something tied to that I was going to watch at the end, but I have this other shit I'm going to watch at the end. But now, I don't know. I'll decide as we go on, I guess. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the UFO thing that we seen. You know what I mean? That they said that they picked up the big egg-shaped joint. I don't know if that's, I mean, it could be for real. It's made news and all that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this next one, though, this next one is Donald Trump. This is Donald Trump on Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan was asking him about UFOs. Check it out. This is what he had to say.
How much did they tell you about that?
A lot.
Really? Yeah. What'd they tell you? How much can you tell?
So
how's that work? Is it like super
I think
top
I
secret?
Can tell,
tell me.
But I interviewed a few people. It's never been my thing, I have to be honest. I have never been a believer. I have people that Area 51 or whatever it is, I think it's the #1 tourist attraction in the whole country or something. Area 51 in Las Vegas. Do you know that, right?
Sure, I know what it is.
I interviewed jet pilots that were solid people. Perfect. I mean, great pilots, great everything. And they said, we saw things, sir, that were very strange. Like a round ball, but it wasn't a comet or a meteor. It was something. And it was going 4 times faster than an F-22, which is a very fast plane.
As you saying, you know what I'm saying? That was Donald Trump speaking on UFOs, you know what I mean? Said that he interviewed jet pilots and shit, and they seen all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying, that they told him, that they seen, you feel me? So Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, I see him on Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? He was definitely asking about UFOs and shit like that. If anybody gonna disclose information on UFOs, it definitely would be Donald Trump to do so, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can hate that man as long as they want, you know what I mean? But now, he definitely is showing shit to the people that no other president has showed to the people. I can definitely say that, you know what I mean? Especially with this JFK shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people is just now finding out, you know what I'm saying, that the driver is the one who shot Kennedy. Now, I've been saying that shit 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Because I follow a dude named William Cooper, you know what I mean, who wrote a book called Behold a Pale Horse. You know what I'm saying? He got about 3-4 chapters in that book that talk about the Kennedy assassinations, you know what I'm saying? Even on down to the dude that pulled the trigger, you know what I mean? He was set up from day one. Even before that he pulled the trigger, he was set up. Even his wife was involved when he bought the gun and all kind of shit. It's real deep, you know what I'm saying? But I've been saying that the driver was the one who shot Kennedy. I've been said that. Yo, if you liking this content and you liking what you're looking at and you fuck with the content that I be dropping, the constant content that's been hitting Monday through Friday, hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoying this shit, go hit that subscribe button right now. You know what I mean? And be sure to hit that bell too. That means you get notified every time I drop something. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit right now. 20 years ago. It's crazy how it's coming out declassified and everybody's saying, oh my God, it was the driver. Look at the video. It shot the president. And that shit is old news to a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is old, but I'm glad everybody getting hip to it. Shit, that's old news though. I said that shit a long time ago. It's clear as day. You know what I'm saying? The driver definitely reached back. Feel me? Pulled one of these. You know what I'm saying? Bop, popped him right in his dome. You know what I mean? Because you can tell the bullet it didn't come from the side. You know what I'm saying? You understand velocity, ballistics. You know what I'm saying? That bullet went through the front of his head and blew out the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know the trajectory was from the front. You feel me? And then his wife is trying to get out of the moving car. That also should let you know that shot came from inside the car. She's trying to hop out the back while the car is moving. That should let you know something. You feel me? That shit came from inside the whip. You know what I'm saying? But that's another day, another episode, another conspiracy. Let's see. Let's pick another one, man. Let's pick another one. Okay, so this next one is talking about, this is the Pentagon breaking the news and touching Congress and speaking to Congress and shit like that about the drones and shit. This is way back when they were being seen all over New Jersey, all over the skies and shit like that. So this is what they released, a couple of different news coverages, what they released to the public as far as what they said about these drones. You know what I'm saying? First they were saying they didn't know. And then they came out and said, you know what? It's us. Yeah, we don't know if this is an adversary. They were saying we don't know if it's enemy. We don't know if it's adversary. We don't know. And then they came out and said, you know what? Yeah, it's us. They're ours. The FAA has approved of them. All kind of different shit. Check the shit out.
They're not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
From the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water.
These are 6-foot drones that are somehow evading our detection. They are not being detected.
They're saying no threat, but how the hell do they know? They don't know anything. They don't know what it is. They don't know where it come from. They don't know nothing.
They know that they can't track them. They know that they don't emit a signal. They know that they can't see them when they turn their lights out. They also indicated that they don't know where they come from. They don't know where they go to.
One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them, the clock in their car changed times.
Some of the FBI agents that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes.
It's right up here over Picatinny. There was a drone just hanging out. I put my drone up in the air and went towards it. I had full battery life. Not 3 minutes into the flight, I lost control of the drone. Warning on my screen, lost control, and my drone started going down dead.
These are fully charged batteries. It's 2 batteries that have died within seconds, and the drone went up and, like a couple feet off the table, and then came right back down.
Okay, you see it? You see how it goes? See how it goes? And then it becomes a spacecraft or aircraft or whatever you want to call it.
What the fuck is that, bro? Did this get smaller? Bro, what?
Above the ocean, and it was low, very low, but so bright and so clear, and it was huge. Like when you...
I'm concerned. I issued a letter to ask for more information, and I think there should be a lot more transparency about that.
Can you make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this, and we're taking it seriously.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? As you're saying, that was a bunch of different news coverages and shit, Pentagon and all that shit, talking about drones and shit. They had somebody in there even said they tried to fly a drone up next to one that they seen, you know what I'm saying, fly their own drone, and it immediately lost battery and came crashing down, you know what I'm saying, immediately, and it was a full battery, he said, you know what I mean? So this next one, you know what I'm saying, this next one's the last one. I gotta wrap this up, got kids to pick up. So this next one, you know what I'm saying, this next one is apparently they found some type of alien being or some type of being inside that egg-shaped UFO thing that they were dropping, that I showed you, that they were dropping on the ground, that was tied to the cord on the helicopter, you know what I mean? Apparently they found a being inside of it, you know what I'm saying? It was in, they said, stasis. So my understanding of stasis is like suspension, you know what I mean, in motion or suspended in real term, in real life type thing, you know. Stasis, from my knowledge, that means like, I guess it was, I don't know, in a bubble, couldn't move. I'm not sure, you know what I mean? From what I understand what stasis is, I think that's what it is. I'm not sure, but y'all can look that shit up. Go. Now y'all got a dictionary on your phone, type in stasis, see what it means. So anyway, that's the word they used, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so she said they got it out of stasis, they found in a chamber, you know what I'm saying, in the pod or whatever, the egg thing that they found, you know what I mean? And apparently they interviewed this being, apparently they taught it English in a day. And then this is the interview, that they released. Check it out. I'm gonna just play the whole thing. This TikToker Spirit and Sass, she kind of talks about it before you see it and all that, you know what I mean? It's about 10 minutes. So, you know what I mean? You already know how this goes. Roll your weed up, make sure you read his woe, pull your drinks up, pull your shots, get your coffee, whatever it may be, get a snack, something, 10 minutes, you feel me? We're gonna watch this last one together.
So apparently they got the ET out of stasis that they found in that chamber, that pod that they found with the egg UAP. And according to what they've released as of yet, it seems like this stuff is just kind of rolling out at this point. It seems like this is how they're going to go about doing disclosure. They were able to give the ET 1 day to learn English, and he did. So give him some grace on this interview. And the United Nations interviewed him, and they have the recording. Please excuse how I look. I'm organizing my attic right now, but this is not something that I can avoid. Like, I'm not gonna put this off. I'm gonna share it with you because this is awesome. It's like a Pleiadian, like the Nordic ETs. He's like a really tall, I'll put the picture up. Anyways, just watch it. It's really exciting. I'm super stoked on this. And it seems like we're getting the disclosure that we've all been waiting for. Oh, and I can't forget, for entertainment purposes only.
Can't forget, for entertainment purposes only.
Okay, let's see.
So here we go. This is it. Check it out.
Okay,
apparently this is what he looked like right there.
22 January 2025.
January 22nd is when they did this.
Me to ask you these questions once more. My night's kinda tiresome. Why were you in that cave alone?
As I said countless times, I was alone.
Yes, but why? I mean, how does the technology that kept you alive work? Is it a form of stasis? We know it's not magic.
This must evolve alone. Otherwise, if I helped you with, how you say, technology, I won't be better than the ones who made you. The ones who co-opted you.
You refuse to answer.
I refuse to disgrace you and your ancestors.
Okay, that's fine.
I refuse to disgrace you and your ancestors.
The vessel, as you call it the vessel. We call it the head shape.
It was built by my people 3,000 years ago in the land we once called
Kemet. Where is Kemet? Hold on.
A land called Kemet.
One sec. Okay, here, in the phone, where in the map is Kemet?
The one that says Egypt.
Oh, okay, Egypt. Okay, I see. Okay.
So apparently he showed them a map and he pointed to Egypt.
It's revealed. I know you don't want to answer this, but I have, question. I have to pose the question again. How does it work? How do we get inside?
I said this before. No.
Make sure this mic's still working.
I know, but it's for the British Ministry of Defense. There are many countries involved, many nations who want your help to... I won't force you to if you want.
Why do you want my vessel? So you can be...
He said, why do you want my vessel?
But, sir, you are not an ally to your opponent. You're the human.
He said, you
I
are
know
not an
that if
ally.
I give the key to my vessel, you will kill a guy and a guy and a guy.
That technology could save
in
lives.
your hands, that is not the first option, is it? You want second option, powers, conquest, operation.
Very well. I won't bother you again. That's just been my job. Can you tell me about the technology where you were sleeping?
No.
That nigga said no.
I'm gonna barge. Not feeling generous, they are.
I want to help your kind becoming better. Then
I help your kind becoming better. Then we'll talk technology.
Weapon to a child. No. The body would hurt themselves and other people.
Good points.
If this shit is fake, man, I don't know. This shit is speaking like he is definitely advanced, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mathematical questions?
Please. Yeah.
Can you... Can you identify the sequence of prime numbers within your numeral system?
Prime numbers are fundamental in mathematics.
Fundamental in mathematics.
Let's say universally recognized. You could say that's
he said universally recognized.
Created or emanated
You would say
You had
that's how
time to
God.
understand what the Riemann hypothesis is? No?
This shit funny a
Can you
little bit.
explain it to me? Can you give us an answer?
Yes. The Riemann hypothesis is correct. All non-trivial zeros of the Z function lie on the line RE equal 1/2. It is based on the
It's a 1/2.
of prime numbers and energy stability in the mathematical field.
Okay. Can you... I know I've asked you this before, but I have to... I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. Can you tell me if there was life on Mars?
As I stated before,
He said, can you tell me if it was life on Mars?
it was annihilated
So that nigga,
by
it
your
was
mind.
annihilated by your makers.
There
Damn.
is civilization rich, quite the developed state. They were, how do you say, good people. People who loved each other as one unit. Your makers didn't love anyone but their self.
I think you called it ego yesterday, didn't you?
He said your makers don't love anyone but themselves.
Similar to a language of the people that we interacted with very long ago.
Oh, you spoke about this before, the Proto-Europeans. You've studied them, right? Didn't you?
Sadly, their desires, desire of conquest conquered their hearts.
About this Mars civilization, were they human like us?
No, but some managed to come with how do you call it? By
In English,
your genetic
decomposition.
DNA. Your human DNA was not compatible with theirs. They couldn't mate, thus
Your human DNA
Are there
is
still like
not comparable.
are
They
the
couldn't
bodies
mate.
or mummies of these people from Mars still on Earth?
Yes, but I will not disclose.
He said people from Mars are still on Earth.
I'm asking you this because, as you might have noticed, I've sent you a video of the so-called Mexican mummies. Did you get to see it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me if it's real, if it's not real?
Yes. I believe so. Yes.
Good. What were these beings? Who were these beings? Are they connected to the ones that came from Mars?
Mixed of sentient creature, remnant of your minds.
Chimera, chimera. Oh, you mean hybrids? So they're a mixture.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's it.
So I imagine this is not the end of it. This is probably just kind of like we're getting drops in the bucket, but they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So as it comes out, I'm going to let you know what's coming out. But to me, this is really exciting. To me, this is super exciting. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm super pumped. Okay, love you, bye.
So as you seen, you know what I mean, that was the interview. Yeah, that shit was interesting. That was also my first time seeing it. I didn't sit and watch the whole 10 minutes. Like I said, I was just like, ooh, this sounds interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Let me download that. Oh, an interview. Let me download that. Oh, it's 10 minutes. I could use that for the last one, you know. I didn't even watch it until right now, you know what I'm saying? So that was my first time hearing it too. I don't know. It seemed real. They said they taught him English in a day. From based off how he was talking, you can kind of hear that a little bit. If let's just imagine an advanced brain is taught English in a fucking day. You can hear if that were true, you can definitely hear it sounds as if he just learned English today. Not saying that he's fucking up on talking. It's just that, you know, when you heard it, you can just hear, you know what I'm saying? He's not used to the language, you know what I'm saying? But he learned it though. You feel me? And some words are coming out, some shit you couldn't even understand. You know what I mean? Even in the captions, it was little question marks, didn't know what he said. But I don't know. That shit is very interesting though. I'll say that to say the least. It's kind of like the interview that I showed on one of these past episodes where they was talking to that alien in the little lab or whatever when it was all dark and shit. I think that's for real. But yeah, this shit is weird. I don't know what to really think about it. Some of the shit he was saying though, it definitely makes sense if you are, because you know, when I comprehend things, I try to put my mind into the other person that's talking to me or that's saying something. You know what I'm saying? As to how they're processing. You know what I mean? So if I was to imagine an advanced being, somebody who is psychologically far more advanced than us, he definitely is speaking on that realm of things. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like your maker and, you know, like y'all didn't love each other. Y'all didn't care about nobody but yourselves. They was talking about how they annihilated everybody on Mars. And there are some people from Mars living on Earth. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a whole lot of jaw-dropping shit that he says. I don't know. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? You feel me? Yeah. I think that shit was dope though. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's fake, but we don't know what's fake. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's fake and what's real in these days and times. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, AI is a big thing and it could be AI, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it. With the type of questions the dude was asking, and she said this ain't even it. This is apparently a long interview, and this is only, you know what I mean? She said as more, I'm gonna give Spirit and Sass a follow. You know what I mean? She said that it's more coming out. As it come out, she's gonna release it. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'll stick with it, and if more come out, I'll put it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's different though. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? You know what I mean? What y'all think of that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that shit real? Y'all think it's AI? Y'all think it's fake? I don't know. I think it might be some type of real. I'm leaning on more real than fake for sure. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today though. You know what I mean? For an episode on the whim that I didn't even feel like fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? But here it is though. You feel me? Yeah. Thank you all for watching though. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world when you seen this shit pop up, no matter who you are in the world. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a Tesla robot, whether you a mannequin, whether you a pet dog, a pet gerbil, pet rat, you know what I'm saying? Whether you a bearded dragon, put on the table, placed in front of the TV, you know what I mean? Whoever the fuck you are, you know what I'm saying? You got eyes on Kons podcast. I fucks with you. You feel me? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this has been episode 178. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna call this shit. I ain't even thought that far into this shit yet. Like I said, I was gonna take a day off. I wasn't even gonna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think of all the shit as I edit this shit up. Yeah, thank you for watching though. Thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hope you come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Hope you come back tomorrow and Friday. Hope you end the week off with Kons Podcast. Come Monday. Hope you come back. Start your week off with Kons Podcast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for tuning in though. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your friends, tell your people about it. Share this shit. Share this shit on your Facebook, Snapchat, Messenger chats, all that shit. You know what I mean? Share this content as much as you possibly could. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank all y'all for tuning in, though. You know what I mean? This has been episode 178, right? 178. Yeah. But yeah, though, enjoy these credits.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast. Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you?